Hey, Jane. Shall I decorate that for Christmas? Hey, all.
Right, now it's getting to the
brakes
important bit,
squeaking,
alright, chaps? I'll pause it until I get an audience, but listen to what
Yeah,
he's
he's
got to
good.
say
He's
here.
here, look. He's playing.
It's going to be starting in a moment. I'm going to wait until I get a bit of an audience here. So here he is, right? First of all, I haven't gone and first of all, before I've listened to this, and it's only 10 minutes long, thank God. So, well, 10 to 15 minutes long, basically, that we're going to have to sort of like chew through. This is 209. He's going to start talking. So here he is, right? He really thinks in any world, any shape or any reality, yeah, that he attacks my daughter and I'm going to forgive him. Fucking wrong. I ain't going to... yeah? Now, on this live, he's about to threaten, find out who my entire family is. Well, good luck, because is there any Pereiras in this country related to me? No, there isn't. So good luck with that one. He reckons this is something that I haven't done. I've just gone into this website. Yeah, I sort of like looked through the names. Not, as you can see the pictures that posted earlier. Yes, it is 7 years ago. 7 to 8 years ago. I can fully understand that. All right. But he made a report to the police, to the newspapers, which was entirely false. What is it? It was not even millionaires could afford that. He reckons he didn't realise what he was spending. Yet on Twitter, right, and the screenshots there, I haven't joined that site yet. I've got to join that site to get, what he said to this model, right? About showing him a picture of her in her school uniform. Which is just weird and a little bit dark, to be honest. So I'm gonna sort of make inroads and sort of getting hold of that. People in Loughborough have actually contacted me, not the other way round. Because obviously somebody's noticed what I've been saying, realised what I've been talking about, and they've gone, hang on, we know who that cretin is. Like you can see on the post that I posted up earlier, none of this is me. This is what they were saying about that individual 7 years ago, before I even, unfortunately, got to hear the two king words Kevin Ashley, right? Kevin Ashley Waldron. So, and it seems quite strange with what people are saying about him 7 years ago in April 2013. Yeah, actually ring quite true to the present day. Right, let's carry on. And this is gonna be about 10 minutes long, I think. Yeah, I haven't listened to it all the way through, but listen, right? First of all, I've not threatened to go after any of his family. Secondly, I haven't gone to any newspapers yet, right? Because obviously, he threatened to call the Evening Post. He's threatening to call my council saying about my bad behaviour on social media, which has got nothing to fucking do with them whatsoever. And in fact, the council are well aware, and my support worker is extremely well aware about your hate campaign. Okay, so good luck with that. You're the ones that have been wasting police time. You're the ones that have been in these disgusting chat groups talking about fingering children and raping children. You're the one that bullies women all over the country. You're the one that carries out malicious phone calls. You're the one that purposely defrauded Vodafone when you claim that you actually didn't realise how much it spent, and you even said in that newspapers, not even millionaires would spend that much money. Yeah, and then there you are with £40,000 of your bills still left to run. You already notify a model on there that you spent £51,000. So you were perfectly well aware of what you were doing. Not only that, after your first bill of 17,000 or something, yeah, you defrauded Vodafone on purpose. You went and got another SIM card and you racked up a bill again because you could get hold of the SIM card because you hadn't been crossed off the credit. Yeah. So then you know, the credit check would have still passed and you'd have gone on along that. I don't know how you did that, but yeah, that was it. Then you ran up another 73,000. Now, when you're thinking about that in, when it's £2 a minute, that's 91,000, 184, I think it is. Divide that by 2. And then if you divide that by 2, and then you put those minutes into days and hours, you can see how obsessive this behaviour is. Because that time runs into months. And it was only just under a 3-month period he was at it, I think. Because besides the point. But anyway, here we go. I'm going to do this and I'm going to listen to this here and now. And listen to his threats.
What are you doing,
I've
Jack?
never threatened to him with any of this once. And I've not approached anybody from his hometown.
My baby boy.
I will say that. And I'll never approach any member of his
Your
family.
dad.
Because that's the coward's way.
You having fun, mate? Hi, Emmy, you alright? What are you doing? Come here. Where's the birds? Where's your mate? Where's Mick? He's looking over as well. Where's Mick?
He's taking him out for a nice walk in the garden again.
What's that say? It looks like he's gonna what? Piss it down. No, it's all right actually. It's a nice day. It's about 2021.
Sorry, it's a bit rewounded, but yeah, it'll start on in a moment.
It's not bad weather. It's not bad weather at all. I noticed that Mr. Pereira, Mr. Christie Simon Gerald Pereira, done a live feed earlier. Going on about, you remember that phone bill from 2013 that he keeps going on about? He's going on about contacting people, in my local area. And even though that the story's old, we all know it's as old as fucking me, more or less, which is like 7 years ago. And, people in the comments.
Now, you see, the thing is, right, this has got nothing to do with Facebook, yeah? This information has just been gleaned from people 7 years ago. Okay? I think I've had one bloke from Loughborough actually approach me. Yeah, that approach me. I will make that fucking clear right now. I'm going to continue.
What he was doing, what he's trying to do with Peter Greenhill, right, he's trying to real life me now by contacting people in my area and shit like that. Through the press and this, that and the other. Not through the press. He's trying to, real life me sort of thing now. So he wants to start playing them games. I can play 10 times harder. Because first of all, I'll let you all know, if you don't like what I've got to say, fuck off, right? Because
I bet you he can't. Bet you can't play harder than I can.
Care who you are and what you're about. Right, number one, the first thing I'll be doing is finding all his family. Okay? All of them. I've already had his daughter. She's already been pod up. That's the first move. Second move, I'll be contacting his local press. Yeah? Telling them about his devices. Thirdly, I'll be contacting his council. Right? And having words about his behaviour on social media.
It's not a council concern. And as I'm not bullying any of my neighbours, or I'm not bullying anybody at all, really. I'm just coming out here and telling the truth. It's got nothing to do with the council whatsoever. Besides, my support worker is well aware of this individual and what he's been trying to do to me.
Trust me, I'm not going to stop now. Until he shuts up about my name, I'm going to make sure that every fucking single member of his family get put out there on social media. Right? If he wants to start playing these real life games, right, he has no idea. He has no idea what I'm capable of finding out stuff. He's only been around 2 years, 2 to 3 years. Even though he's like, we all know he's a shit decoy. He's done a sting on Christmas Day, right? And he's done another shit sting as well. You know what I mean? And that's all he can do. But, you know, you want to start bringing people's real lives into it, Sanchez, right? I will play this game because, trust me, you will lose. Everyone knows about my bill. Everyone in the comments, I've always been told not to read them. Even if my mates have slagged me off or not, I don't care. But you bite, and you bite very quickly. And you bit really badly when I posted your daughter up. And I made an apology about that.
He made an apology for posting my daughter up. And he expects me, right, to accept it. He actually expects me to forgive him, right, for attacking my daughter. Yeah? God help you if you ever come here, Waldron. God help you, because I swear to God, you will never walk again.
I'm not accepting it. Carry on. Nastiness behaviour towards people on social media and start now with Green Hill. You're just as fucking bad, you dirty paedophile.
Hypocrite. Yeah? That's all he does. That's what the torture chamber's about. He was a member of the torture chamber. All he does is pick on people.
Wanker. Right? Start bringing people's fucking real lives into it. Let the wars begin, mate, because honestly, Sanchez, right, I will make sure that I dig up every member of your fucking family, right? I will make sure that the press, right, get told. In fact, I've already rang your fucking press.
Right, actually.
And I've told them.
Right. He says, right, he's going to tell the press, and then he says, oh, well, I'm going to tell the press. So what is it? Is he phoned the Evening Post up and the TV station? In fact, I'm going to. Oh, in fact, I already have. Yeah? So this is what type of liar he is.
You're a naughty boy with your fucking devices. And I've also
and
told
now
him
he's
that
accusing me again of having the very same allegation he made about me having child sexual abuse images on my phone. Yeah, he's reiterating that. He's making his allegation again towards Saving, well, or to whoever. Yeah, but it's the complaint that he actually withdrew about me. Yeah? He's a fantasist, man. He's a fucking fantasist. Yeah? You know, he's attacked your kids. Yeah? Your kid, Pete. Now he wants to start on mine. Honestly, his days are numbered.
Naughty at your property.
And I mean that figuratively,
you know,
not actually. I mean that figuratively and not actually.
It's just stage one.
Well,
that's where I've started.
That is, unless he decides to be stupid enough to turn up at my door.
And they want me to send them some stuff about your behaviour on the internet. Then we'll be going to the council to tell them how bad you are. You know what I mean? How bad you are from your property about using kids around drugs, which I've got the evidence to the fact. You know what I mean? I can be a cunt, you know. I could be two things, me. Nice. I can be a cunt, you know.
Right. If that's the case, then they're going to be throwing about 3/4 of Hartcliffe out on the street in the next few weeks. Yeah, and they're not really interested as long as I'm not dealing. And but when you think about it, he's in the council property, all right, and he's been smoking weed. So don't throw stones if you're in glass houses. Never mind.
I could be two things, me, nice or a cunt. And this cunt's
what do you mean? You can be nice.
Me two short planks. I'll two short plank him, all right. I'll make sure that he gets real lifed off. I'll end him. He will go over the edge, and I don't give a fuck.
No, you're not going to push me over the edge.
You know what I mean?
No,
just carry on, Pereira.
Yeah?
Carry on with your fucking stupidness, yeah? And I will make sure
you will
that
stop
your
breathing
fucking
first,
family,
Sonny.
all
You
your
will
family
stop
members,
breathing
your
first.
aunties, your uncles, your brothers, your nephews, your nieces, the lot. And I'll post them everywhere. Twitter, Instagram.
I don't have any nephews, nieces, family, nothing. Boo-hoo.
Instagram, Snapchat, fucking TikTok, everywhere. And I'll make sure that everyone knows what a cunt you really are. So just carry on.
I'm going to carry on, you fuckwit.
Mr. fucking
You're a
brain dead.
paedophile. Yeah,
I will destroy you.
You asked for pictures. You asked for pictures,
and I don't
you
give a
bastard,
fuck what anyone says. I'm
of
not
children
even
in
reading
their
these
school
comments.
uniform.
I'm just speaking facts. Like
That's
I said,
not from me. That's from 2013.
I can be a cunt. Today, I'm being a cunt because you, Pereira, don't fucking stop. And I will stop you. Oh, and finally, before we get on to see Jackson having fun, right, I am coming to visit you still. Don't you worry about that.
Then you're going to end up very
soon. Same with you as well, Greeno, if you're watching this. I'm coming to see you as well. I'm going to destroy you as well, you prick.
Yeah.
You're both a pair of nobodies.
I will
Absolute
make sure
nobodies.
that you never walk again.
Pereira, if I turn up at your door,
I will make sure that you never walk again. I will make sure that you will never walk again.
Or you run in your house
I will
and start ringing fucking the old bill.
Again.
I know that for a fact. Same with you, Greeno.
Trust me, I will
destroy you,
prick.
banging on the back window.
Come and attack
Let
my
me
daughter?
in! Someone's coming to light me up!
Fuck off.
We know what you both like. Hello, gorgeous. You alright? You having fun?
He knows what we're both like, yeah? Pete? Oh yeah, I mean apparently he's going into Wigan now, Pete, yeah? And he's he's threatening to get you done over. Yeah, I've heard that on the grapevine. So yeah, just
anyway, now I've got that off my chest. Carry on playing games, Pereira, and you fucking green balls, right? And I swear to God, you will regret it.
I swear to God, you will need a ventilator.
And I've got no more to say on that subject. I have got no more to say on that subject. Jack,
you will need a fucking ventilator. You will need life support by the time I'm fucking finally finished with you, sunshine.
If people don't like what I've said, right, leave the fucking page. I'm sick and tired of him going at me, going at Laura, going at Wes, going at Wayne, and going at other fucking people.
What?
You know, if he kept his fucking mouth shut, didn't even fucking, and got himself out the torture chamber, you know, life would be so much fucking easier.
Yeah, that's what we want, don't we?
Yeah, Jack. But you want to start fucking putting me up in not newspapers, in clippings across Leicestershire, Pereira. Go for it. I've already made you cry once about putting your daughter up. And you keep going on about me coming to your house, even though I still am coming to your house. You get too triggered, mate, and I will trigger you. I'll make sure that you fall over me. You won't beat me on this. Because I give no fucks. I've got this man here, and I've got a fucking neighbour there to look after him. I'll do my fucking time with a smile on my face. Trust me. So carry on. Keep continuing your fucking disgusting behaviour. Right, and I promise you now, I will make sure that you get fucked. Right up your jackser. Jane, the press will print stuff. The press have got no choice but go, right, and speak to the police about his devices. Because he's got stuff on them. He's not had them back in 2.5 months. In fact, I'm not even reading the comments. I'm swiping the comments. You ready, baby? Are you ready? I'll read them later. Look at it. Goodbye. Yeah, you fuck about with me, mate. I'm telling you now, I don't give 2 fucks. I can sit here, I can do a nice live with anybody. Right, with anybody. But you start real life in there, you're going to get it 10 times harder.
No, it won't.
No matter who you are, don't give a fuck.
For the dirty, horrible animal
well, then, mate.
you actually are. You and your mates have been sharing around kids' pictures for 3 years and bullying kids for 3 years. He's vile, Kenny. I told you, this man's vile.
I promise you now. already briefly spoke to them this morning. They want me to send his behaviour in about what he's getting up to on social media from his property. I'm contacting his the owners of his property after when I've took Jack in. And I'll carry on and carry on and carry on. 4 years of being around, don't you think people will teach me stuff?
They've taught you fuck all, dude. Yeah, you haven't been on the sting for over 2.5 years, and the reason is, yeah, you know, they don't even want you attending the stings anymore. A, because you do their heads in, yeah, and B, you dish out sandwiches to nonces on stings because I don't know why.
When I've took Jack in. And I'll carry on and carry on and carry on. 4 years of being around, don't you think people will teach me stuff?
Taught you stuff. Taught you. The correct English is
the best out
taught,
there.
not teach to me things. I mean, Christ.
Can't believe Jane's just sitting there fucking trying to stand up for the fucking prick. Kev, the more you respond like this, the more they'll carry on. Do you know what, Kim? Let them bring it on. Let them bring it on. Because when the police come to my house the other day, right, that live feed, right, with those fingers up going like that, right, and the molester from Leicester, right, and everything else that person puts on fucking social media, she's just dropping herself in it. Dropping herself in it. So let them...
But the same group put her on the Swingers website and put her into local pages, yeah, put her into local pages, yeah, as a prostitute. And they've and him and that group have done a lot worse to individuals. Joanne Mossop's had armed police around her house. Pete's had 12 police visits. One of which is the most bizarre, that he was waving 6 large knives in the street. Unless he's got hands like shovels, yeah, how are you gonna hold 6 knives and use them with any effect? You know what I mean? Why would somebody be swinging and waving 6 knives around in the street? But these silly bastard police turned up, armed. Next, I think this is nearly over now.
Carry on. If they want to bring it, let them fucking bring it. You boy. Come on then. Where's your ball? Good boy. You ready? You ready? Go get it. Can't believe he leaves the ball every time for me to collect. My fucking neighbour. He'll be out there for about 6 hours on that little bit of lawn there.
That's because it's a football and not a tennis ball, you idiot. That's about it, I think. I can't listen to the idiot anymore, to be perfectly frank with you. So there you are. He's threatened to go after my entire family. Oh, he's in another long walk in the garden, like, you know. Brilliant. I bet that dog's really happy. We're going out for walkies in a minute, aren't we? Hey? Perhaps we can go up the hilly thing, shall we? And Daddy will take his charger. Just wait for that to charge up a little bit more. Go up the hilly thing, shall we? That'll be fun. Listen to some music up there. I'll just get you prepared. You know, what was the thing that I heard the other day? Yeah, the only why isn't the dog on the live anymore in the house? Because I knew you'd mention it at some point, that's why. And it's going to continue. I knew you'd point it out. I could even think what you're going to say like weeks before you've said it. I thought, right, unless he jumps up and gives me a cuddle, you gonna... Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, good boy. Right, so there we are. He's threatened to go after my entire family. He's threatened to go after my daughter again. He's threatened to post my daughter up again. Yeah, he reckons I ought to accept an apology for him posting up my daughter in the first place. He's been threatening women. He's been in a group that have been making sexually. No, not sexually. Sorry, not sexually. But there is one in that torture chamber one. If he's in that torture chamber one, and it was so I've never been in there. So he'd have received that image. Remember, right? So, and as he's the one that added me into the torture chamber anyway on the 6th of April, then, you know, and if he hadn't have done that, we wouldn't be here right now. If he hadn't added me to that sick chat room, and I realised what it was all about, then we wouldn't be sat here now having this discussion. We wouldn't, because I wouldn't be aware of it. But then it would have been delaying the inevitable, I suppose, because at one point I would have found out about it. But because I keep my head down, normally, and decoyed, which I was doing perfectly quietly for a good, well, just over 18 months. I just thought, right, and that's when I started getting real results. Because I was being stopped and clouded and barracked and beaten by that lot for the first bloody almost 18 months of it. So I disengaged. I wasn't sort of like, I was a member of that masturbate for, well, less than a month. Because I'd already worked out that shitty crew and all of that. I've never joined bitch groups. That's what I call them, bitch groups. You know, the actual truth, if it was telling any lies, then I certainly wouldn't be a part of it. But as I am able to see it and I realise what they're doing to other people, then, you know, so this is a disaster of your own making, and if you think it's going to end up, you know, as a disaster, for me, think again. You know, provided I don't grow weed in here, provided I'm good to my neighbours, and I am. Yeah, provided that my rent's paid, which it is. Providing that I keep my house and my garden in decent order, which it is. My support worker comes round and checks to see whether it is. All right? There you go. But he thinks he scares me. He's going to find an impossible job to find out any member of my family. But then you are dealing with former police officers and high-ranking officials. Ha! And they haven't got my surname either. So try it, sunshine. They will have you nicked. I should have been in the same echelon as those people are, my relatives, but after what happened to me as a kid, unfortunately I'm not. I made the best of a bad job though, by doing my job the way I did it. You know, one of those things that you've never had, Ashley, a fucking job. let alone a management job, and let alone a regional sales manager's job, like, you know. In any other terms, you know, if it was a military rank, you'd, you know what I mean, it would be an admiral or a general or something like that, you know. So, fuck you. You know, your life, right? All I'm saying is, you've got that burglary conviction, which is in the ancient past. Yeah, you've paid your penalties and done that, but actually, you go on at Peter Green all about his conviction in '97. But I'd rather have a conviction, right, to be perfectly honest, for selling ecstasy pills, right, than for being that scummy that you break into people's properties and steal their stuff. Then we fast forward to 2012, yeah. Date unsure when he was using those chat lines. I've already spoken to somebody that worked for those chat lines. They contacted me, not the other way round. She's going to make a statement, but she's so afraid of the bloke that she isn't going to. Because that's how much fear he put up those models. To be honest with you, yeah, they were in proper fear, and they were being taken home by security because he was making threats which was just absolutely beyond bizarre. And it ain't that, right? Let me clarify another thing, yeah? I am not about to go round everybody in Loughborough, right, messaging them about you. Yeah, I've got better things to do, I've got bigger fish to fry, and I'm not only concentrating on getting you convicted, yeah? There's that Mole Hearn that also makes and distributes distasteful images of other people's children, and that Wayne Ritchie, who's also threatened to come to my door. Yeah, right? Also threatened to come to my door and have words with me. Well, let me tell you something now. Probably, first of all, if you're going to turn up, you'll probably turn up en masse. B, I wouldn't give a fuck anyway if you did. So I'll take you all out. 3, I've never distributed an image of a child, an image of anybody's family, an image of anybody's relatives. I've never shared sick content or talked about child rape or raping children or fingering 15-year-olds. And I've never been part of a live where somebody's produced a machete and threatened me to slaughter with me with it, and you were there laughing away. Yeah? Almost encouraging him. So all these the bloke used to go into the bookies apparently, and one of the customers said, "Oh yeah, all he does is takes selfie, takes pictures of himself in the bookies, yeah." And he's, you know, where is that bloody comment now? I've got to read this out, yeah, because it's special. As I said, I've made no attempt to contact anybody in Loughborough. I don't need to make any contact with anybody in Loughborough because it seems one of the comments, right, and this is through this Twitter thing that he's doing, and all he got was a Jodie calendar and 3 pics for £51,000, and it says, fuck me, he could have got them for holes for H auction cheap. I don't know what holes for H auction is. Right, hang on. This is somebody that actually lives in Loughborough, and this comment was made on the 7th of April 2013. He's got 2 Facebook accounts and seems to spend all his time having his picture taken in the bookies. He describes himself as a youth worker. He's a creepy, dead-eyed failure that has had his wallet removed through his testicles. He didn't have his wallet removed, as we know it was a fraudulent act. Through his testicles by a bunch of women with the combined IQ of a toaster. Good on the little fluffers, I say. Now, there's another bit in here, right, and it goes on. Okay, and this is nothing to do with me. All of this was printed in 2013. Okay, and I've just discovered this. Yeah, and what people that actually know of it know about him and know him. Right. Then it goes on. It says McFlurry, right? To Joker's remark, yeah. Because fuck me, does he do anything other than follow TV glamour models and moan about how he got night for Christmas? What a dull bastard. Yeah. And then it says, yup, he collects pics of said models when they were schoolgirls. Yeah. And then there's somebody else, McFlurry, right? Is he? And then he said, "Is he in the running?" He goes, "Really? Is he in the running for sex offenders of the near future award?" Do you know what? I'm not sure. Perhaps he might be. God knows. And then the response to that was not sure, but I expanded one of his convos, and there it was, a pic of a model claiming it was her when at school, looked real enough, all blurry and badly taken. Now, people have very kindly posted these screenshots, yeah, onto my profile. All right, so you can check out all these screenshots yourself. Yeah, and then it goes on a couple of pages. Yeah, and it also says it explains the youth worker claim. He was actually claiming he was a youth worker. Now that's quite weird. I would like to ask, well, I'm not going to ask him, what qualifications are, you need qualifications to become a youth worker. And I can't see him ever doing that. Right. And then Mark the Convict replied to Joker 62, right? Oh shit, if I can get it. That bit there, oops, shitting hell, come on. Let's get it into focus, you bloody... You'll be able to see it on my timeline. What that actually says down there, that bit there, he goes, fuck, I thought you... Whoops, oh. Ah. There we go, it's a bit bigger now. Oh, I can zoom on it. Oh, that's good. This guy checked it out, and he goes, fuck, I thought you were joking. Now, what does that suggest to you, ladies and gentlemen? What does that actually suggest to you? Now, I'm going to be joining this site, and I'm going to try and get hold of said image. Because obviously it isn't... But that's what he boasts about. That's what he was boasting about in 2013, having pictures of schoolgirls on his mobile. No, I wouldn't make a good social... I mean, I'm a good salesman, but I wouldn't make a good social worker. Empathy abound. I have got empathy abound, trust me, but yeah, I couldn't do it, Pete. So that's off to you because you obviously did. So well done you. Well done you. So there we go. He's threatened to contact my family. He's threatened to post my daughter up on the internet again. He's the one that added me to talk to Chamber. He still reckons he's coming to my house. I've warned the police about that. I had a word with an officer this afternoon. I'm about to get those things across to him. All these screenshots about you threatening to come to my door, Ashley. Yeah. And you said, "Oh yeah, you come in, you know, you come in peace. You're not coming in any peace, mate. 'Cause you're gonna find a fucking arse. Well, yeah, that shit team you support. I'm a one man Arsenal sunshine, even though I'm a Spurs supporter. Yeah, I don't mean Arsenal in the weaponry sense. But I really, really would advise you not to be so foolish and to save yourself getting hurt. Because the last thing I really, really, really want to do is to lose my temper and hurt somebody. Believe it or not. I don't want to do that. But if you're going to force my hand, sunshine, trust me, I'll do it. And I'll do such a good job. Like I said, you'll never walk again. And I will promise you that. I promise to put you into a bloody wheelchair, sunshine. Alright? Now, I've told the police what's going to happen if you approach my door. Because you were part of that live where Mulhern was waving that machete around and threatening to slaughter me. You've exposed my daughter on the internet. And if you think that any quarter is going to be given at my door, you've got another thing coming. Alright? So I would prefer it if you stayed away from my door. If you're going to land yourself in shit by making false accusations, then by all means do so. If you're going to post my daughter up, I wouldn't. But if you're going to, then that's your funeral. Figuratively. Like I said. I'm not going to kill you. That'd be too easy. But by the time I have finished with you, you're going to look forward to the end of your life. Sunshine, do you get me? I'll catch you later, chaps. Bye-bye.